Hey everyone, and welcome back to BeamNG.drive. A little bit of a different video today. I like doing update videos on this when they release new stuff. I went to just kind of mess around a little bit while I was waking up and doing my morning thing to get ready for recording. And the game, or Steam, updated Beam. So this is, I guess, the new... I will go over patch notes and stuff in a moment, but this is the new main menu kind of thingy. We've got a new tab for Rally, which will be pretty cool. We still have the career tab. Mods are disabled because it automatically disables mods right after an update to make sure it doesn't break anything. There's a new free roam picture. I don't remember these being there before either. I don't remember this being like this either. But this layout is actually quite nice. I like it. I remember back when with Beam, you basically just loaded directly into grid map, and then you had to use hotkeys to open menus like Control W or something, Control E, something, just to open up a window to switch cars, and then another hotkey to open the window to open or to switch parts and stuff. It was crazy. But here's the Steam page, or my version of what's on the Steam page. 4,171 hours in Beam. That's a bit much. So here's the latest update. They've added this new vehicle, which looks amazing. It's called the Bruckell 9. It's probably from like 1939. It looks like a 29 or 39 car. I don't think they say when it's from, just like pre-war. But either way, Vintage Ventures in BeamNG.drive 0.34. Season's greetings, drivers, and welcome to the highlights blog for our 0.34 update. This release introduces a highly anticipated new vehicle. I didn't even know this was coming. Expands the selection of vehicle parts. Really? Delivers a set of fresh gameplay challenges as well as numerous fixes and improvements. So follow along while we chaperone you through all the details. Now, I could go through this, but this is a summarized version. So they added the car, they've made lights better, different stuff, West Coast improvements, different gameplay. They added some more drifting sections, a couple more challenges. Looks like you can turn it into a really cool hot rod too. That's awesome. Like a 32 Ford style thing. So yeah, this is probably like a 39-ish. So I'm going to close that and go to their actual thing. So yeah, authentic, 1930s. It's probably a 1939-ish. Pre-war car featuring a double side opening hood, thin tires, vintage horn, that's awesome, stylish curvy fenders and running boards and spare wheels, mounted on the outside of the vehicle, right there, and on the back. Available in pickup, short and long bed, panel van, standard and extended, coupe, sedan, and roadster body styles. This is awesome. Features a base model powered by, I like flatheads, especially the V8s. There's just, the Ford flathead V8 has such a unique sound to it compared to other V8s. I love it. I haven't heard of Flathead 4 much though. With deluxe options offering, sweet. There is a Flathead V8. Standard modified resto mod. I love resto mod if it's done right. Classic and modern hot rod race and drag. Transverse leaf spring suspension. That's interesting. That means that instead of having 2 leaf springs, one on either side, there's one in the middle. Friction, really? Friction shocks, steering play, narrow wheels, and lack of sway bars. Yep. Friction shocks were basically, think of, let's just say a disc mounted on the chassis, okay? And then there's another disc with a lever that is squished against that disc, and then there's a link going down to the axle. And the friction between the two discs is what slows down the movement rather than oil going through little holes in a piston style thing. We'll see it when I get into it. And then it looks like you can resto mod it, yeah, so of course there's going to be modernized suspension you can do. Lots of options, skins, colored glass tint, that's new. You can select the color of suspension now, you can chop the roof and stuff. Various car changes. I'm gonna have to edit my configuration and mod packs. Wait. Okay, for some reason that Grand Marshal looks like a 200BX with the way the body kit is on it. New slider config, so that's probably what they changed the drift one to. I'm not gonna cover all of this or read through it, just because there's a lot. Yeah, new body kit, new fixed flares, and then tweaked sounds and stuff. Triggers, lights, T-series, B-series stuff. So yeah, just a lot of general fixes, it looks like. Police parts. There's new police lights and stuff, emergency beacon lights and light bars. Antennas and halogen flashers to older cars. Updated the modern light bar. Ooh. That looks pretty good. Ah! That's great. Vintage and vintage heavy duty. Reduced grip of front drag skinnies, that's good. That's one thing with my drag vehicles that I've noticed is the skinnies, the little tiny like 4-inch wide tires to keep the weight down on the front, have way too much grip. I would still usually put a normal wheel on the front with a normal sport tire because I like my vehicles being daily drivers. But that's a good little detail that we've been needing. You can use the Piccolina's course mod, or course steering. Okay, how do you spell that? Because in Canadian English, that is course. But something tells me that in like Italian, that would be more like corsa or something. I don't know enough Italian to really know, but also the limited Italian that I do know is calabrese, or calabrese. Oh, I can't roll my tongue at the moment, I'm too tired. By the way, other fixes, this, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be literally unplayable, not unplayable literally. Or maybe it's because of that they flipped it. I had that issue a couple times. That was slightly confusing, but with the BX, for example, you could see little supports that covered the tunnel for the drive shaft. Typos, double commas, console errors, reduced max available track width for the utility, load, okay. More simplified traffic vehicles, which are actually quite fun to drive. Skins that make the, ooh, you can color the cones now. New presets, small hay bale square, refreshed Belasco Motorsports Park, parking lot, and surrounding area and roads, new off-road gravel course. So that's what it looked like most recently. And that's what it looks like now. Got all this dirt stuff. That would make good for like rallycross and autocross, sorry. And yeah, rallycross. Whatever it's called. And there goes my controller turning off. Third background option for Zone B. Ooh, interesting. New bus shelters, we can check those out too. That one's on Utah. That one's in Italy. Memory optimization, gameplay, new UI for the start and end, and details. Most challenge types now use the move to start logic instead of the old countdown. I'm not gonna like read all of these out loud. Race path. Bootleg runner. Hot Rod Club. That's awesome. Some new challenges for the new car. Added dial racing mode. Set your target time before the race and try to get closer to it than your opponent. Ooh, I like that. That's bracket racing. Not dial racing. That's bracket racing. You have, say you know your car can do up to 9 seconds. For your class, you'll have to be in between 9 and 10 seconds. If you go over 9 seconds, you get disqualified. If you go under 10 seconds, or sorry, if you go under 9, you get disqualified. Because you're now doing speeds of the next class. If you do under 10, you're of course not going as fast as you should be and you don't win and stuff. Added history. Check the results of previous races near the drag strip. Ooh, that's cool. Improved automatic selection, near wall detection. This is a scanner algorithm. Interesting. I remember a long time ago when you'd run into a wall, the game would pause for a moment and like do some calculations, and then your car would slam into the wall. Scoring has been changed from time-based to distance-based. That's much better. Burst drifting. Interesting. Drift debug menu. Okay. Added drift-specific UI. Cool. Walking markers now activate as soon as you step into them. That's nice. When loading an outdated save file, all parts and vehicles will be sold and the money will be added to your save file. That's cool. So basically, instead of you having to completely restart, it just sells what you have so you can get your money back, and then you just rebuild your cars again. And you don't have to completely restart. I like that. At least that's what I gather from that. Vehicle value is now lower if it's damaged. That makes sense. Refactored parts shopping to allow removing of subparts of the parts. Okay then. So like, you can buy specifically springs instead of having to do the whole subframe kind of thing. Add a new menu for selling multiple parts at once, accessible from the part inventory. I like how it worked before, but we'll see. If you want to read all this in detail, you can either go to it yourself or just kind of pause and read through it. 34 new time trials. I just finished my series on doing the time trials and they added 34 new ones. So I'm gonna have to do those. That's awesome though. New tracks and whatnot set up for them. The time trial challenges have been balanced to provide a smooth progression from beginner to advanced difficulty levels. I wish people would stop cheating on them though. So many people will use a vehicle chassis, just the chassis, no body or anything, and that does not count. 2 new beginner-friendly drift challenges, input and force feedback, cleaned up and rewrote part of the force feedback internals for more robustness. Is robust. Fixed incorrect smoothing and magnitude of force feedback. I unfortunately don't have a wheel anymore, so I can't test that, but I'm hoping to get one again soon. Fix your rare potential crash test up when unplugging a force feedback. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Implemented support for dimming lights, state, and halogen bulbs. Lights can now scale their output based on their input value. That's cool. Glow maps can fade in and out based on their input value. Added a simplistic effect of starting an engine on the light output. So if the lights are on, do they shut off momentarily when you turn the key to start it, or dim? They probably dim or shut off when you start the engine. Reworked electronics, implemented support for custom Yep. So this is more just background noise. Background fixes, sorry. And then yeah, here's the new interface. That's what it looked like before. So the bottom did look pretty much the same, but replays was down here, repo was down here. Now replays is there, and so on. New navigation bar. That looks like the new drift thing. Tips, blah, blah. Okay, so that's down here, I think. Added career slave slot cards. Built with view. Don't know what view is. The view vehicle parts configurator was improved. Is that this? New UI app for drift mode, new start and end mission screens. Implemented, yeah. Implemented several interface improvements. I wonder how much easier this will be. I love making vinyls, but I'm not that good at doing layering and stuff. I've been getting better, but hopefully it's easier to use now. They need to make it automatically use the baked files though, because if you make a livery and then save it, export it, and then clear your cache and stuff, it'll no longer work because the baked specific file type for the vinyl won't be there anymore. You have to export it and then grab the baked files from a folder and put those files into the mod instead. It's a bit of a pain in the butt. Finally, improve speed profile generation, improve crash awareness, lane detection. This is a lot of stuff we've needed. Yeah. So basically a lot of issues from the AI will be fixed now, it seems. New biome tool, a tool designed to create foliage on the entire map in a procedural way. That's pretty cool. Resource checker. I've been working on learning how to make maps again. I was learning a while ago, but I kind of got out of it because life. I don't need to worry about Linux stuff because I'm not in Linux or on Linux. I'm not going to read through all this, but if you want, you can. Just going to skim memory leaks. My computer has some pretty bad memory leaks going on, so hopefully that's good. Whoa. Okay, so they're planning on having massive maps. That tells me they're planning on maps that are much bigger. File support for JBeam data. I'll have to look into that too. And that's the end of this. So yeah, if you want to see this in more detail, definitely go check it out. But I'm going to skim through this as I check out some new stuff. So yeah, new menu. This looks the same. Let's go to West Coast. All of the spawn points are the same. I'm going to... Let's start at the default, just because. And then I'll load up the new car and drive over to the track. Alright. Let's see if it loads the right truck. Ooh. I can... Oh, there we go. It's just being laggy. Welcome to how my computer likes to load things. Especially when the cache isn't generated. It probably does this for everyone, but it's... interesting. It looks like there's more trees. And yeah, it's still loading my proper truck as I stall. I don't know why, but I really like this diner. It's so weird not having the road going up the back of it though. So, I'm gonna go over to Turbo Burger. Actually, I'm gonna go up to the diner. because I feel like it's a good spot to show off the car. Oh, I love this truck. Alright, here we are. For that neutral, and grab the new car. Bruckell 9. Is there anything else that jumps out right away? I am checking out the car first. Just want to see, like I said, if anything jumps out. No. Not at the moment. Alright, let's check this thing out. This is awesome. Ah, that's cool. Gasser style, the good noodle. That looks like Sharp Dress Speedster, yep. That's like ZZ Top. Ooh, Milner's car from American Graffiti. I am so happy about this. Okay, let's grab the sedan first. Because I think the sedan would probably be the most common one people would go for back in the day. Or the truck, but I'm going to start with the sedan. Wow. One taillight. And yeah, it works like a halogen. And then headlights work like halogen now. That's cool. So instead of just being straight up on or off, halogen lights take a second to get up to brightness and then go back down. And then, you can kind of see the transverse leaf spring. I'll show it better in a moment. I'll flip the car over and we can see it. Slow steering. This wouldn't have power steering. What's it sound like? Ooh, that sounds old. Nice basic interior. Oh, those gauges look really good. Even those have a dim, like, they slowly dim. Okay, I love this car already. And it handles and, so far, handles and performs how I'd expect it to. Little power, super rolly, like tons of body roll, bouncy. Somewhat vague steering. Got the gas cap down there above the rear bumper, with a fuel tank. Ooh, it doesn't even like going up this hill. I think I should be driving around in the snow. Gasoline 4-cylinder with 3500 red line. Okay, that area looks the same. All of this looks the same. But the area right here has been changed. So let's look at it from down here. I'm also going to switch cars in a moment. I will switch to a pickup. So normally you just come down here and go right. But now they've added all of this, which looks like it is going to be a blast. Before I switch cars really quick. It's got suicide doors on the back. Is there a hood latch? It's for the lights. Not sure what that is. What's that one do? There's no vehicle commands window. Oh my goodness. It, for some reason, whenever I open the options menu, it does this. I can't do anything. I just have to wait for it to load. Come on. There we go. I typically keep my computer on normal settings, just for recording's sake, to minimize the lag, but there are times like the last time trials video, actually, I upped it to ultra and then used a mod to increase it even more, and it looked incredible. Okay, why is it being slow now? Come on. Really? I just want to check the controls. If anyone else has this issue, please let me know if you know what the issue is. Like, what's causing it. Because it does this every time I open the menu. Vehicle specific. Door, cargo door. Really? Okay then. Oh my goodness, just load. Okay, so that doesn't tell me what that was for. Okay, that's the starter. Yeah, that looks like the key. Okay, that's the key. That's for the lights, and then that would probably be the choke or something. Let's open the hood. It's kind of hard to see here. I can open both sides without it messing up. And yeah, that's definitely a flathead. It's kind of hard to see at the moment, but as I push the car away, yep. That's a 4-cylinder flathead with a old carburetor. I'm surprised it doesn't use a downdraft. Or an updraft or whatever they're called. Upside down. Got your generator here. Generator, not an alternator. It's a generator. There's a difference. Fan and belts and... that looks like a fuel pump or something. Radiator. Old looking gearbox. Wow. Lots of linkages. That's for, yeah, the pedals. I'm kind of surprised at all the details they went into this. That one's the clutch. Old looking gearbox. What's that stick do? What are you for? Are you the parking brake? You're probably the parking brake. And then we have the drive shaft without... Really? You guys didn't put any joints on the drive shaft? Come on. And then we've got a 2-link. Oh, okay. I get it. Yeah. It's because the drive shaft is pretty much the link for the rear suspension. And then we have the transverse leaf spring. Just set up kinda weird or interestingly. And then up here, you can see that it's linked like a sway bar. But then we go to here, barely see the arm. On my screen I can barely see it, but on my second monitor I can. So, you've got your link, the little arm, and then in here are the like disc things that I was talking about. And this is what acts as the shock absorber instead of being oil. Oh, hi there. I usually try to select the snowman before I do stuff like this, but whatever. The doors even sound right. There's no back hatch. Which is kind of surprising. Oh yeah, I'm in the walking mode, so I can't. Oops. It's so bouncy. Wow, it's been a half hour already. Decent looking framework. Just a single Y-link for the front end. Oh no, there's these bars here too, but this is for the steering. This is so cool. Does it have the... It even has the hole for the crank thingy to put in and crank the engine over manually. That's a nice little detail. Alright, let's switch to a different one and check out that dirt area. Which one will be fun for the dirt? Probably this one. But I really wanted to check out the truck variant. I'll load to the truck one after I check this out. Right, this still has the 4-cylinder in it. Bit of a louder exhaust. It's got no power. 100 foot-pounds of torque at the flywheel right now. There's another path that way. I think it just goes back to the main road. Gutted interior. This just goes down to the highway or the road, it looks like. I should be double clutching. This wouldn't have synchros in the gearbox, would it? And this is just a track access road, it looks like. Ooh. This way. A little bit of a slide. Yeah. Race stages along here are quite fun. Only a 3-speed. Looks weird with the stands facing that way. Alright, I wanted to switch to the truck variant next, but I think since we're here, it would be best to switch to the drag one first. Doesn't have a horn. I like how it sounds when you rev match. For some reason. Ooh, I forgot this was different. Okay, so this now looks like it does in... This part looks like the way it does in career mode now. I don't really like having these separate. I liked the old palettes the way it was set up before, personally. Hopefully they've fixed the issue with overwriting saves and then debug. Interesting, okay. I don't feel like playing around with that at the moment. Wait. Did this just go back to the old way it used to look? It went back to the old way it looked. That's weird. Why did it... Okay, now it's the new way again. Go to debug, go back, and it goes back to the old way. They might want to fix that. So yeah, everything is just better drop-down menus, basically. We'll see if this is better over time. But, yeah. Turn off live updates because I don't like that. Alright, let's grab the race, or, yeah, drag race version. Tasty Cola, the Good Noodle, Hot Bean, Drag Van. Let's go with this gasser style. Okay, that's cool. And it's got a different engine in it. This isn't a flathead. But let's do a quick run down the track and see how it goes. It has a 4-link, coilovers, a proper drive shaft, gearbox and stuff. Let's see the suspension moving and stuff. No roll cage? I'm surprised this doesn't have a roll cage. And then, ooh. The shifter just kind of goes to nothing. Because the interior's taken out, I'm assuming, so they might want to fix that. Pedals are kind of meh. Still no horn. Not that I can use. If I load something else, will the horn work? Let's just go like this. Okay, so the horn is working. It's not the game or a control layout thing. I should put the 5-cylinder from this in that thing. That would be crazy. And I want to rip out traction control because I hate traction control. But either way, ooh, and you can open the back of this one. Cool. Alrighty, let's take it for a spin. All of the body roll, the torque lean. Oh my goodness. Ooh. This is gonna be a handful. Bouncy, bouncy. I do love how they got the steering and stuff actually accurate. Their models are slowly becoming better and better and better as they go. Like, that's one thing I like about this game is, yes, it's been in development for a long time, and sometimes updates are far apart. But it's constant progress, and this game has come a long way since, like, 2016 or whatever. So let's get staged. Restage, full. Oh, I went over. Oops. Right. Oh, red light. Ten seconds. That's not bad, especially with being the first run I've taken with this thing. It looks like they've changed the textures for the track. I could be wrong, but it does look a little different now. At least the beginning part over there is different. In between just the car itself and the new kind of handling for the spin tires, you can definitely tell the difference now. This is great. I love this. 200 kilometers an hour in a car from the 30s. I don't think I'd do that very well. Anyone watching this, if anyone's still watching this, if you haven't seen his channel yet, look up Casey Ladell. Casey, I think? Ladell, maybe? I can't remember. He runs Cascade Towing in the States, but he has an old like World War II era car that's got a modern, it's resto modded, modern interior, modern drivetrain and everything, but it's still the old body, and it looks amazing. And he recently used it for a recovery, and it was actually pretty cool. So again, this is only a 3-speed. I think it still has the 4-cylinder in it. Yes, this also has the 4-cylinder. Same interior. No door panels or anything. Back when trucks were straight up utility. Pickup trucks only started becoming luxurious and nice inside and whatnot because of tax laws and whatnot. Luxury cars had extra taxes and stuff, I believe, on them. But the equivalent in a pickup truck did not. So they could start making pickup trucks more nice, I guess, without them being as expensive. But nowadays, pickup trucks are just nasty. I hate vehicle design nowadays. Like, this looks so much better than what we have nowadays. It really does. There's no need for trucks to be so big. Like, your average new truck has the same, roughly the same bed space as a key truck. And that's saying something. Like, you don't need massive vehicles. You don't need a massive engine bay with next to nothing in it because the engine's only so big. Like, this has all the bodywork you need to cover the engine, have a cab, and cargo, and then cover the wheels. And that's all you need. I really like this. I should test the lights though. I'm going to switch to Milner's. The one that looks like Milner's from American Graffiti. If you haven't watched the movie American Graffiti, I highly recommend it. It is so good. It's got some well-known actors and actresses from the time, like Wilson Ford, Bo Hopkins, I think his name is. I can't remember the other names, but there's a few people. I think the one actor was in one of the Ghostbusters movies, maybe? No, he was in Untouchables. Yeah, either way. American Graffiti and more American Graffiti. 2 great movies. That's the short ones. Let's check out the long bed really quick. So, same thing, but longer bed. And it's got a dual exhaust, which means it has the flathead V8 in it. It does. Ooh. Still only goes up to 4,500 RPM, and it's got a single tiny little carburetor on the top. That's adorable. Trying to get a look at the headers, but I can't see them because they're kind of up there and laid out differently. But what's this sound like? Yeah, not bad. That's what I'd expect from it. Trying to double clutch. Or mimic like I'm double clutching. It's kind of hard with the controller. If I was using a wheel, I'd be able to. Double clutching basically is you push in the clutch, pull it out of gear, and then while it's in neutral, you release the clutch, tap the throttle to bring all of the gears and everything up to the same speed. Oh, they changed this. Oh no. And then you put it in gear and keep going. No, 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 no. What happened to the old drift layout? Okay, this I don't like, to be honest. It is more like a normal racetrack now, racetrack parking lot, but I loved having the autocross drift thingy spot here. I really did. I used to come here to test and tune all of my drift cars. That's not the engine that should be in this. Maybe. The custom frame? Okay, so that's all you can put on the custom frame, unfortunately. I don't know when engines came out like this and they switched to this instead of using, whatchamacallit. I'm not sure if Milner's car had a 4-link or not. The front end looks accurate, but not the back. Ooh. Super high RPM, wow. Limit, that's surprising. I want to put this in the hopper. Nice seats. Yeah, they got rid of my favorite little drifting spot. One of them. That kind of makes me sad. This no longer looks like a parking lot. It looks like it's just an open area with some skid pads. I can't stand the way the car scene has gotten. Like burnout contests, it's so pointless. Go do something that takes skill, rather than just dumping the clutch and holding the brake and spinning in circles. Like, yes, this is fun at times, but why? Build a vehicle that has a proper use. Use some actual skill. Did they change this track? This drifts really nicely, by the way. Alright, this looks like it's probably the same as it used to be. Oops, I forgot I turned the camera way down. Default is 30. There we go. Yes, that's the same. The main racetrack looks the same from here. So all they really did here was change that bit along there. There's apparently a few changes they did, but I don't remember exactly what all of them were. It said something about off-roading and blah blah blah. Quarry looks the same. Radio hill thingy looks the same. That industrial area looks the same. Ooh, I know what I gotta check out. Right here. This lot here has been slowly changing along with the game. Like this, pretty sure this was a grass field at one point. Now it's this. And they didn't change it yet. The factory looks the same. Foundry, sorry. Oops, wrong way. That all looks the same. That looks the same. I likely have missed something. I wish there was some proper off-roading spots on this map, though. It is a city map, so of course there isn't really going to be any. But they could totally put some trails up along here and whatnot. There's a lot of unused space on this map. Like, a lot. Look at all that. There's towers up here, but that's just kind of set dressing. These houses are even just kind of plopped down. Like, when would you ever see these ones? It seems like they might be planning on extending it at some point, but I kind of doubt it. Like, there's so much space that they could just have some trails and stuff for people that like off-roading. I really wish they would. There's also weirdness about the outside of this map. And then there's that circle there. So yeah, not a whole lot different. I love how this is like Milner's car, though. I think it's a little off, though. Beam's Custom. Let's check this out really quick. I'll probably go back and skim through the, yeah. Update notes, changelog. Ooh. You can put a proper A-arm suspension on it. That's nice. So this car's gonna handle really well. And it's an automatic. 4-speed auto. This looks really cool. That's a nice looking chassis. There's even a hole there for the steering. Ratchet style shifter. Yeah, that's the thing right there. Secondary tachometer, or a tachometer in general. Let's see how this thing handles. Because this version of it should handle very well. Being on modern suspension and stuff, and it does handle very well. This is awesome. I love this color. This is like the one purple that I have. Feels like it has a limited slip differential in the back, but it feels like it's fairly loose. Ooh! They did change this bit a little bit, I think. I don't remember this being like this. It could have been. I don't spend much time over here. Yeah, I don't really remember this being quite like this. Ooh, this does have heat management issues though, which isn't really surprising. I would love to have a car like this, I really would. Yeah, I don't think it likes having a supercharger on it. Ooh, I wonder if... Yeah, this is just gonna open like a normal trunk, right? Yeah. There's like wooden supports in there. That's interesting. Is there a version with the rumble seats? Overlander looks kind of cool. Let's go to the deluxe coupe really quick. I will switch to the new Moonhawk stuff really in a moment too. Oh, there we go. Rumble C. Passengers sit in the back over the rear axle. It's crazy how cars used to have stuff like this. Like, there was a really old car for, you know, special people, where the person being chauffeured around was in like a cabin thingy, but the chauffeur driving had no roof or whatever, just a windshield in front of them. Like, what's the point? This thing's quiet. I'm kind of surprised it's so quiet with the V8 in it. And again, it's a 3-speed. Which back in the day, for something like this, that would have been more than enough. I personally like 4 and 6 speeds, but yeah, third is really tall. It's got little white walls on it. I just realized it's got white walls. Ooh, yep, and there's the understeer. Super old bias ply white walls. That's great. I might have a new favorite car in this. Alright, let's do. Is there any more variants of this I would like to check out before switching to the Grand Marshal? I really want to make my own variant. See what I can do. But I think I'm going to check out the Grand Marshal now. I'm gonna do this to get rid of the FCV that I spawned. This video's turned out way, way longer than I planned it to be, but whatever. When I do update videos, I don't really plan on anything, I just check it out. Okay, so the new one, slider, with the new body kit. The rest look the same. So yeah. That's interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about this body kit. And those... Why are those so big? It looks too ricey. Like, the taillights look different too. This body kit would look good on like a Soarer or something, a Toyota, but not something that's a mix between a Crown Vic and an Impala. And it does seem like it's supposed to be a drift car, but it's not very good. That was okay. Is that the Piccolina steering wheel? I think that's the Piccolina steering wheel. Give this thing a decent test, but I definitely like mine better. This just needs more power. Oh yeah, it definitely needs some more power. Okay, first of all, inputs being laggy. I got the lag input. Okay. Engine. It's got the 5.5 in it, the stage 1. Let's up it to stage 2. Yeah, I'd say that's custom, alright. It's so quiet though. Well then. They said they changed the backfire sound. But I don't like how this sounds. There we go. I will have to go through and make my own like version with the new parts and stuff. But that should be a bit better for drifting. Custom front bumper. New custom rear bumper. Can't really do anything with them. I do kind of like this paint job now that I've changed the colors. But again, it just doesn't really suit the car in my opinion. And why do they always have power steering off? They need to start putting power steering on their cars. Rear taillights. Where are those? Down here. Where'd it go? Okay, taillight cover. Oh my god. It's being a pain in the butt. Okay, so if I remove the cover... Okay, so yeah, that's just a little cover thing. Alright, so I've changed it to stage 2 block and supercharger. It doesn't even have a roll cage in it. So hopefully it will have a bit more power for the slaggity slide. It still looks like it used to a little bit. That's definitely got a lot more power. The gear ratios are terrible. I can't say much because my drift version has really weird gear ratios. But I don't like this. It handles pretty good. It's tuned pretty well. But not for me. For how I drive and just my preferences and stuff, it doesn't really suit me. The wheel looks a little wobbly at times. Yeah, I'm also used to drifting 6 speeds, not 5. This corner feels different. Something feels different about that corner, too. It could just be me overanalyzing things, but whatever. Let me get back to the start line and then I'll load up my drift variant really quick. Ooh. wobble around. Why? That's not good. Like, that's like loose lug nut kind of levels of big around. That is so weird. You can tell the gearbox is tuned for more torque, like shorter gears. It does 360s pretty well though. Alright, let's load up mine really quick. I'll probably end this video in a few minutes. But yeah, so this drift spawned new. I might switch over to the new body kit with this car, but pay attention to how differently this one handles, if you can. The other one feels, to me, more of a daily car that goes drifting on the weekends kind of thing. Whereas mine is like full-on drift. The trunk seems a little wiggly. I think there's a couple issues with this car. Wheel hop is fine. I used to wheel hop a lot, especially drifting, but trunk shouldn't kind of shake the way it is. And then the way the back right wheel is being so wobbly on the other one is really weird. Like this one's doing it too, look at that. That's not just wheel hop, that's being weird. Uh-oh. I should have slowed down a little sooner. And I stalled. Oh, that would have been amazing if it didn't stall. I'm sorry. I love drifting this thing. With its weight and length, it's very easy to drift. Hold on a sec. Okay. Take a good look at what everything looks like. And now, watch the mirrors. Let's say the left driver mirror. Or even the other mirror. Just look at all the mirrors. The textures are all messed up in the reflections. Like... why? It's the, I believe those colors specifically have to do with lighting. How the lighting affects it. But, yeah. Like, even the bottom of that bridge is blue. Why did I try shifting it? So yeah, if we go here, you can see it's normal. The bottom of the bridge. But if we go back into this view, I gotta pull up ahead again. can see in the passenger mirror, the side mirrors, that the bottom of it's blue. They messed up. It's probably not a huge issue, just a simple like lighting glitch kind of thing, but it's all the reflections are a little weird at the moment. It could even be an issue with my computer, so I'm not necessarily blaming them or the game. But I do really dislike this new parking lot. Can we please have the old white lines back? I wonder if go down here. I already messed it up, but whatever. Around here. And you do a little thing kinda like this, but without the spinning out. And then you come around to a tighter corner. A long sweeping section. This part over here would go kind of like this. And then back up. Yeah. I don't know why they would get rid of that. I'm pretty happy with everything so far in this update, except for that. That really sucks. There are more drift zones, but I'm not gonna go wandering around and try and find them. This video's already too long. So let's switch to this. That looks pretty cool. I'm going to... Ooh, I like that. But I'm gonna grab Milner's. The one that looks like Milner's car. And park it next to the Grand Marshal. Doesn't have a very good steering lock, but that's not surprising. Use the arrow key, it'll hold. Oh. Yeah, just it feels like this is trying to be a Toyota Chaser or something now. Such a big car compared to that. I think that'll be a decent thumbnail. I'll change the settings to make it look better. I'm going to take a quick look. So there's the car. Other aftermarket parts. I wonder what all is different. I should take a quick look through more of this stuff. The rest seems like it's... The rest is all basically just fixes. There are new police parts that I'd like to check out. New wheels. Yeah, that's mainly the only difference. And then the new challenges and stuff, which I will get around to. So there are new parts for this, so I'm just gonna grab the fleet one really quick, go through the parts really quick, and then I'll end the video. I'm probably missing quite a bit of stuff, but I'm going through what I would use in normal gameplay. Pretty sure that was already a thing. It's normal, that's normal. Why is it called a backlight? I don't understand why they call the back window the backlight. Windshield, sure, it shields you from the wind. But, yeah. Normal... Custom. Okay, so the custom rear flares do look better for street applications. Probably the normal roll cage. Sealed flasher... modern... Let's check that out. Custom skirts. Six medium boxes, really? I wonder if they've added any horns. There are so many horns in this game. Like, look at that. So many different horns. I wish there was a way that you could, like, sample what it sounds like without having to apply it and make it be all annoying. Yep, that's the Montebello one. The new kind of like tree layout for this isn't bad. They didn't really change the layout, just the look of it a bit. Yeah. And you have to use the flares on the doors as well. Yeah. Why does it... Oh, probably because of where I'm clicking. So there isn't a whole lot of new stuff. For some reason, I keep misclicking too. I'm not sure if that's a me thing or if it's a interface thing. That looks so weird. Like, I wanted that open. Driver's armrest. Really? There's separate armrests there? Ooh. There's a lot of buttons on the police equipment. What happens if I do that? Yep, no more armrest. They should have the proper rear seat for the police variants. In police cars, the rear seat's usually plastic, and it's got cutouts so you can have your hands locked behind you and still sit properly. Taillight cover. I do kinda like how it looks with the covers on it. Yeah, I do kinda like that. Especially if this middle piece was white as well. Interceptor. Okay. Oh, that's for there, probably. Hmm. Oh my. course that goes back to empty. I'm just gonna max this out right now because why not? There isn't really any point to what I'm doing now. I think I need to go with the stage 2 supercharger. Because of the engine, but whatever. I'm kind of surprised this also stock has long tube headers. Oh my god. Yeah. Something they did with this has made it a bit more annoying to use. Race, rally, and sport. I thought it had more options than that. Okay, you know what? There we go. Problem fixed. I like this much better. I wonder if I can put the wheels from a 9 on this thing. Can't stand hubcaps. What are these? Oh, those ones, okay. Okay. I just forgot what these looked like, that's all. The Tim's Codera wheels look pretty good on this car. Here's the new Webster wheels. And that does not look good on this at all. You can put... Ooh. I've got an idea for the hopper. Bruckell Mesh Sport. Oh, okay. Oh. Why? Why did it do that? Why you do this? Alder Luxo. This is Dayton's, right? Yeah. Basically Dayton's. Spokey spokes. Gotta be rolling on those 100-spoke wheels. Is that... No, that's not new. No. This is actually what I use on my Resto mod version of Blue Book. And those are ugly too. So I'm not sure if we can put the new wheels on whatever we want. Let's grab this. This thing can just stay the way it is now. I'm just gonna, you know, park it here. Actually. I don't really like how it sounds with this custom exhaust either. I will, in my mod pack, make an adjustable version of it. You stay there. Alright, let's go through this thing really quick. And then I will finally end the video, because I've got other videos that I should be recording right now, not doing this, but whatever. Switch to the VR, glass tint. I forgot about that. I actually really like that. I like how it's colorable now. I am gonna go with basic black. And... ooh. Let's see what I can do with... ooh, there's the horn. Alright, thankfully you can change the chassis colors. Oh, my USB hub keeps falling off the tape now for some reason. Pickup. That's a lot of different bodies. But that was another thing, especially with how vehicles were made back in the old days, is you would have your one chassis that suited pretty much everything. The only real difference was how long it was. Driver's seat and fuel tank. Okay then. Is that like nothing on it? Ha! That's great. Okay. If people do the time trials with just this chassis and stuff, because it's an actual proper thing, sure. This is great. I don't like this new menu. Some things just shouldn't be changed. Yes, it looks better, but it doesn't work as well. Not in my opinion. Body trim. Window trim. Macaroni and beans. Hey, macaroni. Standard and leather, nice. Let's go with the short bed. I would love to have a truck like this. I would daily drive it happily. Custom. Okay. Or if you put like bigger wheels or something, it'll fit one extra large box. Yes, yes it will. Base tail light. Lux left light. Yeah, it's just fancier. Left rear turn signal wiring. Left reverse light. Left running light. What? There's no tooltip for it. Be nice if it would cooperate. Whatever. Dashboard with glove box. Custom center aligned keys. Interesting. Okay. Not sure what the split window will be. Okay, it's split here. same thing. Forgot to change door panel. There we go. In-cab fuel tank. That's something that you won't see anymore. Clear front fog lights, front police light, yellow fog lights. Engine. Side valve I4. Side valve V8. That would be flathead. No nitrous. Put the rev limiter on it. Stock. High compression, stock long, low compression. Let's go stage 2. I want to see what I can get out of this thing. Cutout race. Ooh. Ooh. But the... Okay, I see. This is what should be on the yellow one. Because in American Graffiti, Milner's car has turnouts like this, or cutouts, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so... that sounds like this at the moment. Let's take off the caps and see if it actually changes. It does! Ha! That's awesome. And it sounds like it should. Single barrel, triple, twin, triple. Well, bath, intake air horn. Oh, those things, okay. And I'm going to put an electric rad fan on it. Oh, that sounds so good. Wide ratio 3-speed, race 4-speed. Shifter, speed band, really? Okay, it automatically changes. Let's hear what the race exhaust sounds like. Okay, the race exhaust is just this bit here. It sounds so good. Tubular. That's more of a normal exhaust. Straight tube headers. Up to here. I'm going to switch back to the cutout ones because I really like how it sounds. And then we'll do that because I really liked how that sounded. Fender, bunch of different fenders. Googly left headlight. Oh my god. You can put googly eyes on it. great. Custom noodle. Noodle. Oh, it's literally a noodle. Okay. That's the high-end one. Front grill frame. That. Insert, black insert. Bracers. Yes. Good support. Okay. Left cover. Lower engine cover. What if I switch that to the latch? Not sure. Okay. Oh, I want to put this in the hopper so bad. That sound in the hopper would be amazing. Single wishbone. Radius arm. Beam axle. Interesting. Okay, yeah, it's that. Just go secondary. Front drum brakes, race discs. Wow, you can change a lot on this, I'm surprised. Go with the lifted. Make that 3 as well. Friction shocks, oil. Ooh. Go with race just for the adjustability. Bruckell glide front. It's okay, so they're called Bruckell glide. Torque tube, that's what it's called. Okay. Oh my god. I don't like spools. A spool is solidly locked between the left and right. There's no, like, allowing the wheels to change at different speeds. 5.6 or 5.06 to 1. That's crazy. But that's what they had to do with these old cars. Because they were limited on power and RPM, they would use the rest of the gearing to get what they needed. Right. Well, the lifted suspension's not super high, but it's better. Did I change the front end? Yeah. I did lift the front, but it's not really showing like I did. Heavy duty, vintage tires, white wall heavy duty, spare wheel covers. What? Why? Oh my god. And it's got as much grip as you think it would. What's with the wheels being so wobbly though? I think that's just an issue with the game at the moment. Those googly eyes. It's amazing. Oh my god, when you cycle the headlights. Do the headlights put out any light though? I don't think so. That's hilarious though. That's another thing I like about Beam is they do little funny things like that because they can. But I still really do not like these, this new tree thing. What did I change the front to? Vintage, thin, heavy duty? Okay, is it the white wall that's thin, or is it the tire that's thin? I think these are all the same size. Let's change to that. Yeah, they're all the same size. I think it's regarding the thingamajiggy. Those are 17s? Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I'm doing this just for the hell of it. Ha 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 ha. No. Oh god, no. It doesn't even have enough power to really spin them. Oh, that sound though. I love the sound of the flathead. Flathead V8s and Ford 293, 289s. Can't remember what it is exactly. I love the way they sound. Oh, you can search specifically now. Okay. It's not the high tide wheels I want. It's the Sandstar. I do like that. I don't think you could do that before. Like search in here. There we go. That looks a bit better. 27, mud terrain, 26, 26. I'm not sure what the relative size will be of these. That looks bigger. There we go. Actually, I'm really liking this. Should put nitrous on it. Still sounds pretty good, but it just doesn't have the sound I'm looking for. So I'm gonna leave these on. Okay, so can tune the race brakes, of course. Typical. Okay. Whoa. Interesting. can't adjust the suspension though, because it's not like race suspension or anything. It's just the lifted stuff. I'm hoping it can handle revving. Radius arm. And then, yeah. Lifted, lowered V8 gasser. This is awesome. Alright, it can only rev to about 7,000. So I'm gonna go... It's doing that again. There we go. It still has a bit of overhead, but it's fine for now. This is great. I'll have to go through and check out the chassis as well, but this is almost a 2-hour video now. I was hoping to do all this within half an hour, not 2 hours. So I am going to finally end the video once I'm done doing this, and I can get on to recording the videos I'm supposed to record today, that I was supposed to record yesterday. I was too tired to do. Oh, that sounds amazing. I love this thing. Maybe I'll start looking for some really old car now. Something from the 30s to the 50s. Preferably with a flathead V8. Preferably a Ford. Or a Chevy. I'll get that for my next vehicle. And just slowly kind of rest on it. Leave it as normal as I can, but keep the flathead in it. But do whatever I can to make it more efficient. So oh my god, you honk and they turn red. I would like to have brake lights on both sides on the back, but whatever. Alrighty, so yeah, that is it for this video, I guess. So, as usual, if you haven't seen my other videos, I do weekly videos, usually twice a week, but I'm cutting it down to once a week for this at the moment. Because, well, now that there's more time trials, I'll probably be doing more, but either way. I do 1 to 2 weekly videos on this, of career mode and other stuff. So, if you're interested, go check that out. I have a configuration pack on the repo that is... I think it's really good. It's got a lot of downloads. Actually, you know what? Am I signed in? I am still signed in. Cool. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no, now you can see like my birthday and stuff. Oh, I hate how it does that. Do. There we go. It currently has 26,234 downloads. Whoops. 8,055 people are subscribed to it. Cool. Still only 2 ratings though, so yeah, go check this out. Most of the vehicles I use in my videos are in this pack. So, yeah. By the way, as I was saying, typical ending stuff as usual. If you have any tips, tricks, questions, anything you'd like me to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.